I would like to welcome everyone to Quantum Creators Exchange, where we are creating innovative realities. I would like to welcome Jeffrey Wilson, and I'd like to turn over the call to him.
Thank you, Beth.
You're welcome, Jeff.
Which question did you select?
Well, I thought we would go into Micah's question, the one where she talks about realities. And when you said, first thing to do is choose what you would love and what that looks like, and what are other empowering questions that we can ask ourselves that would help us stay into our perfect and appropriate reality.
Okay, that's a good question. It's always a good
Yeah.
question. So just to recap, there's three types of realities that we get stuck in: contrived reality, consensus reality, and your own perfect, proper, and appropriate reality. And as a spiritual being having human experience, you're always seeking to be in your own perfect, proper, and appropriate reality. And one of the ways you can get there and hopefully stay there if you keep asking the question is to ask the question, what would I love? And we often don't even ask ourselves that or even think we have the right to ask ourselves that. So we take what's given to us, we take what's handed to us, we go through our day just responding or reacting to the world, never asking, what would I love? What would I love? Well, I would love to be able to drive down the road and not be blocked by traffic. That's legit. I would love to go to Starbucks and get the perfect coffee today. What would I love? So I'm gonna refer to an entry in level 7 of the vibrational healing training, and I'm going to read you this entry, and this will give you an idea of why that question is so important. Okay, and bear with me. I'm going to read it literally from the manual because it's a pretty lengthy piece of work. So this is energy that can get trapped in the body mind field complex, and this is energy that can block your ability to create and block your ability to be who you came here to be and block your ability to do what you came here to do. Okay. It's called grafting of influences to the body mind field complex. So grafting, all that is, has, can, or will be grafted, including other people grafted to an individual, a presence or presences. It also may graft to the areas where the life force is coming into the body, especially with the grounding cord in the lower chakra areas, the unconscious first and second dimensions. This alters the individual's connection to the earth, making it virtually impossible to be nurtured and sustained by the earth energies as they should. It upsets all kinds of natural alignments to and within oneself and to the creator. Levels of empowerment, health on all levels, sense of autonomy, and balance in a most basic and fundamental way. Other people grafted onto their energy field of another creates a major interference whereby they can draw on the life force of the individual, depleting their vitality and life force. This sets up classic codependency. They can even program their agenda into a person being grafted rather than allowing the full expression of the individual's free will to live out their lives on their own terms and fulfill their own personal destiny for this lifetime. Other areas to look for in this type of connection is in the desire body, the emotional body, the feeling body, the grounding cord, the reproductive system, the central channel, connections to one's higher self, and literally any other parts of the physical and energy anatomy. Like an open door to other people and influences, this creates a type of draw for more of the same or other influences to come in and diminish one's sense of self. Over time, this phenomenon takes on a life of its own and acts like a magnet, drawing in more of these types of matching influences. Other people's dysfunctions, addictions, becoming a type of stockpile of dense negativity that keeps one from ever realizing who they are or having any clarity and sovereignty in their life. So an example, I'm not done, but the example I use with a lot of clients when I work on this is grafting with influences can be, I'm not knocking your parents, but this is a prime example. You have a parent who's a doctor or a lawyer or some type of professional. and you've been told since birth you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer. And I've actually had people that have gone all the way through medical school and come out the other side and have been practicing for many years, and they're just now realizing they never wanted to be a doctor. But the influence of the parent was so strong at such an early age that that was their career, that was their chosen career, but it was chosen by their parents, not by them. And this happens over and over and over in many, many different situations. It can be any number of things: your lifestyle, your life choices, the anything in your life can be impacted by other people's energies if you don't know who you are. That's what this is all about. All right. The individual is inundated with energy and presence of other people, and they haven't got the ability to differentiate themselves from the others. They don't know who they are or which emotions are their own or other people's, since so much of other people's emotions are constantly running through their emotional body. This can be created by improper bonding patterns early on from parents or any significant relations with those who have a distorted love vibration, and they then graft their agenda onto their children, thereby extensively programming them. These children possess a distorted construct regarding all loving interactions with others and are literally unable to maintain a functional, healthy, loving relationship. In fact, it's easy for others to come into their space in a most fundamental way that then becomes so pervasive, systemic, and that's difficult to define. Since people who've been grafted have virtually no sense of self, it's easy to coerce them or coax and manipulate them. In more dangerous instances, they become easy prey for all sorts of satanic or black magic sorcery. They can be naive, innocent, passive, peacemaker people who've learned to accept and adapt to a life of being extensively used and manipulated, and they sometimes begin to see their role in life as providing service or healing to others in an effort to make this impossible, completely consuming situation palatable and to give their life meaning. In other words, they go into a life of servitude. It's one thing to be in service to other people, which is really why we're here, is to help other people and make this world a better place. But in no time should we ever be in servitude. And this energy causes a person to go into a state of servitude where they actually sacrifice their own existence and their own being for other people. You can have other people's desire in your desire body, which completely distorts the proper basic function of having healthy human desires and a fully functional desire body. So the way you get around this, first of all, a quick way is to use vibrational healing to eliminate this energy from the field once and for all and do the repair work that needs to be done on a field. But another way of doing that is every day, start your day with the question, what would I love? What would I love? And then a healthy day, a prosperous day. And keep asking that question over and over and over, no matter what. What would I love? What would I love? What would I love? What would I love? I love. What would I love? I guarantee you, if in this world, if you're not living from your agenda, if you don't have goals and dreams and things you're aspiring to, and you're constantly working on those goals and dreams and aspirations, you're working on somebody else's agenda. Whether it's your boss, whether it's your employer, whether it's your spouse, whether it's who knows what it is, but you're working, somebody else's agenda is being impressed upon you unless you're expressing your own agenda. That's the way it works. The energy is always flowing, always moving, and you need to either be in control of it and focusing it, or it's being controlled and focused for you. Okay. That's the answer to that question, Beth.
Thank you, Micah, for that lovely question.
Beautiful
I
question.
would like to, it was a very good question. I would like to invite everybody to go to jeffreywilsonheals.com and click connect. And we would like you to join our email list. And I will also put the link in the bottom in the description of this video. Anyway, Happy Father's Day to everyone out there that's a father. Happy Father's Day weekend, and love and blessings. Thank you. Do you want more additional resources? Join our free Facebook group, Quantum Creators Exchange. Enroll in the upcoming Ultimate Guide to Aligning Your Realities Masterclass, and join Jeffrey's exclusive Quantum Creators Hub. We look forward to seeing you amazing beings. Love and blessings.